these numbers aren't blowing me away, guys. If you want to use as an example, New Jersey has 50 cases, but the population's 9 million people. The numbers aren't particularly weighing out to the hysteria when it comes to that thing that I'm not talking about in this video on this channel. Anyways, yeah, one of you guys hit me up and asked me to talk about the Andrew Gillum situation. So I decided to go to the Miami Herald and use their events because that's the local newspaper. So Andrew Gillum found in Miami Beach hotel room with suspected drugs, police say. This is written by David Smiley and David Ovale. Andrew Gillum, who in 2018 came within 34,000 votes of becoming Florida's governor, was discovered by police at a South Beach hotel earlier Friday morning in a room with bags of possible crystal meth and in the company of a man who appeared to have overdosed on drugs, according to a Miami Beach police report. Guys, first paragraph, summation, you don't know these people, okay? Like, yeah, people get married and live with an individual and have absolutely no clue who they're dealing with and what's going on in their mind and in their life. So when it comes to public figures, right, you just don't know who they are or what they get into. Police say they were called to the South Beach South Beach early Friday morning and found paramedics treating Travis Dyson, a 30-year-old Miami man, for an apparent heart attack. They say 2 other men were in the room, Aldo Mejas and Gillum. Police say Gillum, who was not arrested, was too intoxicated to answer questions. An offense incident report says that officers found 3 clear plastic baggies of suspected crystal meth on the bed and floor. And so it was a party. It was a party. It might have got a little too wild, huh? Gillum, a former Tallahassee mayor and a Democrat, issued a statement Friday afternoon in which he denied using drugs. No drugs, no drugs. There's actually pictures of him and the suspected gentleman out there, where it's like alphabetical situation. Who really knows? But it is what it is. That really doesn't matter. We've had this conversation on this channel before about guys who, partake in the peen. I was in Miami last night for a wedding celebration when first responders were called to assist one of my friends. While I had too much to drink, I want to be clear that I have never used methamphetamines, he said. I apologize to the people of Florida for the distraction this has caused our movement. What movement? Okay, you know what? You're a Democrat, dude. Here's the thing. You guys ever see the movie, Head of State, where they just plucked a guy named Gillum out of obscurity and said, "Yeah, you're gonna be our guy. You're gonna run with it." Or did you see the campaign with Will Ferrell and and Zach Galifianakis? It's really not too far from that from that reality. According to police, Mejas told officers that he gave his credit card information to Dyson to rent the room and planned to meet him Friday evening. When he went to the room after 11 p.m., Mejas said he found Dyson and Gillum under the influence of an unknown substance. Mejas, 56, said Dyson opened the door to room 1107 to let him in and then collapsed on the bed. He said Dyson was having trouble breathing, so he woke him up. Dyson then vomited and collapsed again, so Mejas said he performed chest compressions on Dyson and called paramedics. Mejas told police he saw Gillum, 40, vomit in the bathroom. Police say Dyson was taken to Mount Sinai Medical Center in stable condition. They returned to check on Gillum, who was allowed to return home without incident. So yeah, he might just been drunk. It's just like, yo, boy, yeah. But it's like, who knows what the other dude was into? I mean, who knows? No arrests were made and none are expected, said Miami Beach police spokesman Ernesto Rodriguez. He said police impounded the drugs. We responded as a medical call, he said. Though there were narcotics in plain view, no one was in physical possession of those narcotics. So, we can't lock anybody up on this one. We can't charge them. Nobody's going to sit there and take the charge for the drugs. So yeah, there's nothing that we can do. And you got these people who sit there and like to pretend, oh my goodness, black man and drugs. Like, yo, according to Black Lives Matter and all those other activist organizations, shoot, Gillum should have been dead. Drugs, oh, sprinkle a little crack on him. Oh my goodness. We were okay. As asked if police typically don't make arrests when small amounts of drugs are found, the spokesman said it depends on the situation. And yeah, you got a situation with a very powerful Democrat right there. I mean, they're probably pissed that you got your hands on this story in the first place. Officers are not going to make an arrest every time they go into a house and drugs are found. Every situation is different, he said. Exactly. See, it's a socioeconomic thing, not a color thing. Gillum, who was mayor of Tallahassee from 2014 through 2018, thanked Miami Beach paramedics in his statement and said he'll spend the next few weeks with my family and would appreciate privacy during this time. Oh, of course you would, champ. Of course you would. Him and Stacey Abrams, Cory Booker, all these other quote-unquote black people who, you know, run for office and really make their bones as, you know, in politics. They're I don't mean to be disparaging, but the shells of human beings. They're human beings, but at the same time, they do as told, and whatever proclivities they have, it gets swept under the rug for the most part. Following his loss in the 2018 Florida gubernatorial race to Republican Ron DeSantis, Gillum has remained an important player for Democrats in the state. His political organization is overseeing an ambitious push to register or re-engage 1 million voters before the November election, and he remains among the most prominent Democrats due to a political analysis gig with CNN. CNN. Yeah. That was, man, I could tell you, like, yo, those CNN back in the day before Me Too became a thing, and now nobody could get buck wild. Yo, those CNN parties used to be popping. I can guarantee you, yo, they used to be wild, yo. They used to be straight up doing ketamine off of, from between a stripper's butt cheeks. I mean, seriously, they was wilding out. Attempts to reach Mejas and Dyson by phone on Friday were not immediately successful. Dyson told Miami News Times that he had been friends with Gillum for a while, but did not know anything about a wedding. Oh, holes in the story. The story's like Swiss cheese. According to public records, Dyson is a registered nurse who lives in Brickell. His Instagram account features selfies and scrubs and a medical coat. The page also features numerous photos of Dyson, clearly a bodybuilder, posing in the beach, on boats, or at night spots with friends, including his fiancée. His public Instagram account was turned private sometime Friday afternoon. So this is Dyson? Oh yeah, Travis Dyson. Okay. In Miami-Dade, Dyson has no criminal convictions, but was arrested in August on a charge of resisting arrest without violence. He got the charge after he was pulled over for weaving in and out of traffic. In an arrest report, a Miami Beach police officer said that while handcuffing Dyson, he began to resist removing his right hand while attempting to turn around to face me. Mr. Dyson was then pushed on the vehicle in order to stop resisting and to place his hands behind his back. So yeah, Miami went really deep with this article. Like, even talking about the people involved. That's part of the reason why I went into it, because it's the local stuff that's always the best. A ticket for reckless driving and the criminal charge of resisting were later dismissed, according to Miami-Dade court records and his former attorney. Although the contents of the bag in the hotel room have not yet been confirmed, crystal meth has made a resurgence in South Florida. I can guarantee you it didn't go anywhere, particularly in Miami Beach in recent years. The meth, police say, is high-grade product being made by Mexican cartels, because that's who it always is. It's always El Chapo. That's it, it's probably, it's more like a Walter White, but hey, it is what it is. It's definitely the Mexican cartels. It's a very customer-rich environment with all the different venues, events, and parties for people to enjoy themselves. A Miami Beach street crimes captain told the Miami Herald in 2017, crystal meth will take the average party experience and magnify it. Wow, that sounds awesome. Like, my goodness, why do they always do that? They always make the drugs sound great. Like, yeah, it'll take the average party experience and magnify it tenfold. Whoa. I'm sorry. But am I wrong? I read that. You saw me read that. That's Gillum right there. And it kind of reminds me of Kermit the Frog. But either ways, Yeah, so these people are just people. The drug war is stupid anyway, let's be real. And it is what it is for the most part. Like, shoot, dude. Like, oh my goodness, yes. A guy gets a guy does drugs. The only reason it's noteworthy is because of who he is and what he represented for the Democratic Party. They looked at him like, yo, you the future, bro. You the future. And yeah, he's having a weird times in hotel rooms. So, and the guy doesn't know anything about a wedding. Either ways, I mean, bless him. This, I think, like we'd like to think these types of incidents would torpedo credibility and all that other stuff, but it's 2020. Trump's president. It really, in many ways, feels like there's no rules anymore. It really does. I don't think there are any rules anymore. What's going on, man? Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike. Go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know what do you think in the comments. Like, duh. Like, duh. Like, he's a 40-year-old guy. So he's still relatively young. He's gonna go out, party, wild out. These types of situations, I gotta say, they do happen. But when you have the type of profile that this guy does, like, trust me, I can guarantee you that the local PD were not too pleased with it making it to the Herald and making it to CNN and the like that, including the local establishment, the local Florida establishment that they have out there. But same time, it is what it is, guys. It really is. The game is the game, and we'll see what happens to the rest of him if he stays on CNN or not. But then again, who watches CNN? Let me know if you do in the comments, all right? And let me know what you think. Is like, should this be something that derails a career, or does anything go? Let me know. Until the next one.